Before I start this video, I would like to apologize for what I'm about to do in about a few seconds. I know this is completely out of character for who I am, but in order to gain engagement on my channel, I have to do things that I don't want to do that you guys probably won't like me to do. Here it goes. What's going on, guys? This is Keb, and today I'm going to talk to you about Valorant and its ranking system. Is Valorant ranked bad, or are the people such as yourself just too mentally depreciated or decapitated or whatever one of those words are? You already know that. What do I think about Valorant ranked? Okay, I've been playing ranked in games for a while now. Back in 2011, my favorite game called Awesomenauts came out. Well, actually, I think it came out later than that, and I started playing around that time. But my favorite game, Awesomenauts, came out. And I played that game religiously. Like, I'm talking about every single day. It was a constant grind. Sometimes I will wake up just to play Awesomenauts early enough so that when I go to school, I can get a few wins on my belt. By year 2 or 3, I was ranked number 1 on the Steam leaderboards. And to make it funny, I always changed my name, so a different name would always pop out whenever I played the game. So people thought that there was like a number 1 every time. That's how much I dominated in that game. Ideally speaking, I played that game for such a long time, and I thought that was the best ranking system I ever played. Fast forward to when I started playing fighting games, I ended up playing Street Fighter, and the best I got was like Super Plat, Ultra Plat, or something around those lines. I didn't really get a good rank in that game, and it made me realize just how much did I really care about fighting games. Now, a few years later, Overwatch. I started playing Overwatch to get into the esports world, and all I wanted to do was just get super good at that game so that I can get on the Overwatch League and get all these deals, yada yada yada. Guess where we're at? We're now, a few years later, we're on Valorant, realizing that the train to go to the Overwatch League basically left 2 years prior. So now I'm on Valorant, new game. I need to set a foothold so that I can get ready to, become a pro in this game. And now this is the perfect time to become a pro because they just released their own system for tournament that's going to be coming out next year. Now I'm playing Valorant Ranked. This is the reason why I don't think Valorant Ranked is that bad. Valorant's dev team is pretty... as much as I talk shit about the dev team, and when it comes to actual competitive integrity, they try their best to make sure that the game's ranking system is good enough. It is not their problem that their fan base literally consists of League of Legends players who barely made it out of Bronze 4.
Freelo.
They don't have any communication system, and the people who are actually good at the game came from other shooters. As far as I'm concerned, everybody who talks about League, they talk about how much, yeah, skill-wise, it's a pretty deep game, but when it comes to actual mechanics, you don't need that much mechanics. You need more strategy than mechanic. So it's a game produced by Riot Games, brought over to the shooting genre, and really it has a mixture of both worlds. You have League abilities and Counter-Strike shooting. The shooting itself feels more Overwatch than anything, with a few more handicaps, if you must say. With Valorant's ranked, I don't believe it's that bad. I believe that the people who play the game are bad. And this is why I say that. You come across these people who don't really care about their rank, who don't really care about the game, who just want to troll and have fun, this, that, and the other. You're going to have trolls. You're going to have so many trolls, regardless of whatever game you play. But this game, it's really bad because of the fact that these people are literally Zoomers who don't give a fuck about life. And that's okay. But who's to say that affects you, the person? Now, some things that I do to counteract that is I usually just turn off team chat. But I don't turn it off fully. So I still have my microphone, I still give out comms, and this is how I got from low gold to diamond. Low gold to low diamond. So from gold 1 all the way up to diamond 1, I only turned on team chat when I had other teammates. Like when I had people who don't have a Discord. Well, they do have a Discord, but they don't want to talk on Discord. They want to talk on Valorant's communication system. Those things are what I'm talking about. So that's why I only have that open. Now, what's the drawback to that, you might say? The drawback is, one, anybody who's actually talking to you about other enemies, you can't hear them. So now to counteract that, you actually have to have a higher sense of awareness. Like your spatial awareness already needs to be good enough to become a pro in order for you to go up against the greats, the top 500s, the people who take over the city of like Valorant. But your spatial awareness needs to come almost to the fact that it's almost cheating. Like you have to know what the enemy wants to do, and in order for you to do that, you must have experience and also knowledge. You have to use your brain. The people who you run into don't use their brain. You also should not be IGLing your ranked games. I am serious when I say this. If you are IGLing your ranked games in Valorant, you are losing. You are losing. Take this from an IGL. Your word only matters when they need it. If you're constantly telling people what to do, you're just going to make them angry. Remember, this is ranked. You may care about your rank, but these people come back home just to troll, just to get their mind off of whatever. They want to see the world burn. So you as a person have to understand that and stop taking things seriously. Stop taking things seriously. STTS, okay? The ranking system is not bad. I do have gripes. But your problem is the people around you. But you as a person should not let them dictate your mood. When they get mad, mute them. When they try to troll, do your best to bring it back. Because there are people who have won 3v5s. I am a witness of that. I'm not on the winning side, however, but I am a witness to that. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Not every game is losable. Yeah, there's going to be dickheads. That's just how it is. What else are you going to do? If somebody's acting up at your job, do you just quit? No, you need money. So you keep moving. You keep moving. Do you? Yeah, you keep moving. That's all you need. All you need to do is just put your nose to the grindstone and keep on moving. Take this from a guy who is Diamond 1. It may not be much, but I went from being the lowest point in Valorant to now being considered a mid-tier player by ranking system. Obviously, Ascended came out and it fucked up everything. Now, I must agree. I'm probably going to talk about this in the next video about how Ascended basically fucked everything up. But I want to play the waiting game. I'm not going to talk about how this rank fucked up everything and then come to find out 2 or 3 months later when Ascended is now put into place that it actually did everything right. Now, I've already seen videos about how people say Ascended fucked up everything, but that's just because Ascended just came out. We have to give it time. Yeah, sure, there's going to be a lot of scrubs pushed up, but you also have to keep in mind, with this ranking system pushing up scrubs, why the hell are there still people still in like bronze and silver and gold and whatnot? There are people who have been playing this game for as long as I have and they still haven't moved. Yeah, they haven't moved. This game has a funny way of giving you a win streak and then a losing streak. And that's another thing that I'm going to talk about right now. Stop playing so many games. Stop. There's no reason to keep playing. You lose, you're done. I have a system that I picked up from a video. I forget which video, but I saw it where the guy was like, I only play 3 games. I only lose 3 games and then I'm done. So if I lose 3 games that day, I don't play until tomorrow. If I win 1 game and then lose 3, it's better than winning 1 game and then losing 5. And then from there, I was like, that actually makes sense. Because each game is relatively 45 to an hour. Give or take, yeah. And then you have to count, and then you have to calculate the, what's the word? You have to calculate how long the game takes, what your mood is for said game. Because sometimes you can have the greatest game of your life, and then the next time you're a shitter, and then that game just fucks up your entire mental. It may not come to you, but it actually did mess up your mental. Now you have to sit there. These things you have to take in consideration. You can't keep playing Valorant ranked and then get mad when other people are in a silly, goofy mood. You're just making it worse for yourself. There's no real way to rank up fast in this game either. Regardless of whatever character you play, yeah, sure, you may get wins on said character, but really it's all about just playing your best each time. This game is specifically not character friendly. Yeah, sure, there are team comps that are there. Yeah, sure, there's team comps, there's this, there's that, there's the other. But you take a game like League, you take a game like Awesome Knots, you take a game like Overwatch. Those are ability based games. As much as Overwatch wants to consider itself a shooter, it's not really a shooter. It's just a game that surprisingly has guns. That's it. Those games are ability centric. You have to know those abilities in order to rank up. In a game like Valorant, you can literally just be cracked out of your mind. You could, if you could shoot people out the air, good. If you can win gunfights, good. Because that's 50% of the mechanics. The other percentage is the abilities, but said abilities can't be used if the guy who has them dies. You see what I mean? So forget what you heard. Learn about what you need to know. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that you are going against other people. And this is not the generation that wants to be competitors, as I talked about per my last video, which I hope you can check out. I'm still learning how to use YouTube on a mobile system, so I don't think I can actually tag the video as I would in any other on like a desktop version. But check that out. It just came out, and have a good time. So yeah, my opinion, Valorant ranked isn't bad. You're just terrible at mentally being capable. And if you need to know how to be better mentally, I have plenty of videos for you. And also, I just posted one, so go check that out. I just talked about it. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that other stuff. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being everything that you are to me.